Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Sierra and I garden in Zone 6A, Ohio, and I want to do a tour of the greenhouse. This is our second tour this year for the greenhouses. This one, and then I have another greenhouse that we're going to go through. Some things have been changing. I've been planting some of my cold hardy stuff out, so things have moved out. And then I've also brought some things out from my basement seed starting area. So let's go ahead and get started. So this greenhouse is 8.5 by 8.5, and we just put it up in February. I wanted to get it up early so that I could be able to do all of this stuff and move things in early in the season. So yeah, I did not clean up for this tour. I figured you guys should see how I'm actually really using it and not necessarily feel like I've got to have things looking Pinteresty perfect in here, because that's not what this greenhouse is gonna be like. I'm using it, and yeah, it's getting dirty in here. So let's start over here with the potting bench. I've brought out seeds. We've started seeds in here. I've got fertilizers, pots. I've got a stash of plastic bags in here for trash. So I keep a bag up here to use for trash. And then I brought out an extra so that, you know, not only do I have a collection of grocery bags in the house like this, now I'm going to put them out here too, I guess. But right here is where I am potting things up, pinching, pruning things, starting seeds here. These are petunias that I just brought from inside the house. These got potted up a few weeks ago. I find that petunias are decently cold hardy, not necessarily freeze hardy. So if we happen to get a freeze, then, you know, I think they'll be okay in this greenhouse. But you see my green greenhouse out there, they might not be okay in that one. But this one, I think they can go through like a short hard freeze and be okay in here, because this thing holds heat really, really well. So anyways, behind this, we've got the soil. This is what I'm using to pot things up. It's just a basic Miracle-Gro soil. And the shelves are full of stuff. I got this begonia from Lowe's on clearance. This is an outdoor plant. It can grow inside, but I'm going to be keeping it outside for the season. So let's back up, and right here that I have hanging, this is a portable shower. I use that to water in here. So I have this bucket that has water and fertilizer in it, and I'm using that to those two together to water plants in here. It makes it really easy. So over here on the ground, we've got our dahlias that I started from tubers, and they've been in here and they've been through a little freeze, and they're still going really well. Up here we have some lettuce left over that I need to get planted. We actually planted lettuce together in here, I think it was last month, and these are some of the lettuces that we did. I planted the rest of the tray out in the garden. So we've got a few things on the shelf. This is some moss that I think died that we had in there. And then we've got our Dusty Miller seedlings that need to be potted up. And then we've got some other seedlings. It's not green onion. It actually is, what is it called? Leeks. These are leeks. I've got some chrysanthemums that I started indoors. We've got our lamb's ear. That's been out here for a few weeks. We've got green onions. These are from the grocery store. And I had them in leca in my basement, and then I moved them to soil. They are getting ready to bloom. I can't wait. We've got snapdragons here. These are always pretty cold hardy for me. They don't like days of a hard freeze. No, they're not going to survive, but they can survive a few hours of freeze. They do really well. So over here, let's move to the other side. Oh gosh, we got, what is that? Is that a bee? I can't. Hold on. Okay, so he dropped somewhere on that side. I have the windows open and I think he just came in from there. As you can see, look, I got little fans and they're so cute. And I got one on this side and there's a third one that I haven't hooked up yet, but I will soon. They just, it's solar powered. I have it hanging up there and they just connect onto here. And yeah, I like it so far. So since the bee is over there somewhere, I'm gonna start right here. And if I see him, we might just move to the other greenhouse for a little bit. So I picked up these peppers today at Rural King and a few others. These, well, and that's a tomato and then a pepper. And then we've got some lavender. We've got some really sad cutting celery, another pepper. These are geraniums that I overwintered last year. So what I did was take cuttings and I stuck them in the soil and they rooted. These guys need to be potted up, but I'm going to wait until I actually just move them out into the garden. I don't want to pot them up anymore right now. So they're going to stay just like that until it's time to move them into the landscape. We got, let's see, we already looked at that. They are cutting the grass. It feels like they're cutting my grass, how loud the mower is. But anyways, we've got some comfrey. We started that from seed. Swiss chard. We've got some Irish moss. That's so cute. Look at it. Looks like it's gonna bloom. Dahlia from seed. I brought out most of my dahlias from seed. Most of them are in the other greenhouse. We've got some, I just brought these guys up. Kirigami oregano, mountain mint, double pink petunias, another chrysanthemum. This right here is silver sage, and it is so silvery. They're struggling. They need to be out of these pots so badly. Okay, we're over in bee territory. So I recently started some marigold seeds. These are strawberry blonde marigolds, petunia, bok choy, cabbage, rosemary, some more comfrey, lupins, celery, verte de something, I can't remember, but that finally started coming up. We've got some plants that I got from a nursery, hot and spicy oregano, and then rose scented thyme right here, and this smells so good. This is what I do with this plant. It smells so good. Rose scented thyme. It's beautiful. We got a bay laurel, which I've wanted to have one of these for a few years. I'm a little nervous about caring for it over winter indoors because a lot of plants that I bring in from the outside kind of struggle with pests over the winter months. So yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna give it a good try at keeping it happy. I turn this way so you can kind of see. Oh, and I forgot down here, we have our cutting lettuce, arugula, and spinach, and they're doing pretty well. I feel like they're growing kind of slow, but we have had some chilly days, and you know, they are kind of protected from the sun a bit, and I have not started harvesting from them just yet. I need to. I'm one of those people that will grow all the food and forget to eat the food. So I definitely need to remember to come out here and take some cuts. All right, so here is, let me change. I put it in 0.5 because then you can really see a lot more. So here's what it looks like. And now we're gonna head to the other greenhouse so I can show you what's in there. Oh, here's my tomato plant. It's a dwarf. I keep it in the greenhouse too, but I brought it out here to water because I don't have a drainage tray for it just yet. So I brought it out here to water and let it drain right on the ground. So we're heading this way. And here she is. This is the one I got new last year and love this greenhouse. This greenhouse really was amazing all of last year. I had, you know, after all of my plants were transitioned and got planted out, I had my house plants in here, and they did incredible. It was such a good greenhouse. Earlier this year, we had a big storm, and the cover blew off, and the cover ripped. So now, and the zipper is gone. So now we have to like zip tie and keep it like this. So I don't know what's going to happen. I'll have to find a cover for it if I can online that I can zip close. But if I can't do that, we'll just use it how it is. And then probably eventually, I don't know, if this cover just completely becomes useless, we'll have to probably not use this greenhouse. Or you know what? Could probably get plastic from the store and fashion something. I don't know. You can get like big sheets of plastic and do things. But anyways, let's head inside. And I've got my Vego bed here. And we've got carrots on this side. We've got, that looks like kale. And then we've got cilantro, we've got beets, we've got, what else is there? I think it's beets and radishes in there. And then we back up a bit, and I've got some mums growing. These I bought from Etsy, the seeds. Hold on, it's very loud here. I've got bergamot that I started from seed, artichokes, more mums, dahlias, lemon balm, more petunias, and then dahlias and an artichoke here. So this greenhouse is going to be more of a transitioning to the outdoors greenhouse for now. And then the other greenhouse, the Vego greenhouse, will be more of a, you know, potting up station, a transition station. And then once it gets too crowded in there, things come in here like an overflow, or, you know, kind of like how I did with these. I just brought these up last afternoon. They're already big. I don't have room in the other greenhouse to just keep them in there. So this is a perfect space. And I put them on the floor because I just didn't want to risk, you know, with our winds having everything knocked off the shelves. That happened to me last spring in this greenhouse. So I'm just kind of paranoid when it comes to having things on the shelf. I will eventually put them on the shelves because I'll have too much stuff not to, you know, I don't want to take up the whole floor. But for now, these guys are good right here. And those petunias, they look beefy. They look so good. Nice big leaves. The mums are looking good too. Dahlias, these are all from seed. They look amazing. I wonder if I mean, I could pinch them. That probably would prolong their life in these containers if I pinch them. I don't know. We'll see. I don't really, to me, like, to pinch or not to pinch, like, it's really up to you. Pinching makes a stockier and sometimes sturdier plant. And then not pinching just means you get a bloom sooner. And your plant will probably be much taller. So, I don't know. It's up to you. So let's go back this way. This is what things are looking like here. Season's starting to really feel like spring now. We had a few days of like protect your plants from frost, and those days have passed, which makes me more comfortable, you know, bringing things outside. But yep, here's this greenhouse looking good. Let's go in here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions about the greenhouses or any of the plants that you saw in them. I tried to keep this tour pretty quick because there's not a whole lot going on in here. yeah, there's not a whole lot. I mean, there's a lot, but there's not a whole lot of interesting things. I don't know. But anyways, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next video.